radio for the masses.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If the game is rigged, change the game. Game changer.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
This is Fade to Black with your host, Jimmy Church, on the Game Changer Radio Network.
I need your help to get to the year 1985.
You're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Welcome. Yeah, man. Fade to Black. Bespoke radio for the masses. Yeah, man. Today's Wednesday, October 26th, 2022. I would like to welcome everybody listening all around the world, all across the United States. Hither and thither, to and fro, back and forth, up and down, east and west, north and south, far and near. This is Fade to Black for KJCR, the Game Changer, and UNX Networks. I'm your host, Jimmy Church, Race Hobbs. What is cracking, everybody? How you doing? Night. You know what tonight is. That's right. It's the return of Sha the Loon Witch for our annual Halloween special event. I believe this is year number 9. Unbelievable. I just don't know where the time went. When Sha and I started reaching out to each other last month about tonight's show, and 9 years? 9? Wow, that's just crazy town. It's going to be awesome. So here we go, and I'm sure that many of you have been here for past Sha events on Halloween. It's going to be a very busy night on the phones. And I'll have Sha lay down the rules when she comes on, what she needs to do this. Now, it's back to back readings for you. Okay? All right. Now, have respect for everybody else that's on hold and has been holding and trying to get through and all of that stuff. I think we just need your name and a question. That's it. Not your name and a story about when you and your mom saw your first UFO when you were 5. We're not going into that. We need your name and a question. That's it. And then bam, it all happens. Okay, now, if you have called in and gotten a reading in years gone past, that's the only time the rules are going to change. I want to hear about your last reading. Okay, the short version of the story. Okay, all right. Sound good? It's going to be amazing. It's absolutely going to be amazing. I'm so excited about tonight's show. Tomorrow night is another Fader night with open lines all night long. All right. Now, back to tonight's show. If I will do my best, I'm wearing my glasses tonight. I will do my best to if you can't get through or whatever it is, and you want to post your name and your question on Twitter, do that at hashtag F2B. Okay. Hashtag F2BQ would be totally awesome. I've got both live in front of me right here. Okay. So I have hashtag F2B here and hashtag F2BQ over here. Can I move this over here? Hold on for a second. Let me see. Can I move this? Let's see. Can I move this over to here? Oh, I can. Oh, wow. I've got F2B and F2BQ next to each other now. Technology. You got to love it. Okay. And if you post your name and a question and you want to do that in YouTube instead of calling in, I'd rather have you call in. Put it in all caps. Otherwise, I'm going to miss it. And that's it. And I'm not going to scroll through and do all of that stuff. There are a variety of other ways, but it's going to be a busy night. So, chat room, all caps with your name, not some funky screen name, UFO dude from Kazakhstan. That's not going to fly. Your name and all caps, your question. Can you handle that? Can you do that? Can you do that? All right. And the same thing is Sarah Ann. What did I just say? Sarah Ann, what did I just say? Sarah Ann's a diva. She's a diva. Straight diva. You give her rock star status, and now she is a diva. She's actually got stuff in her contract now. All right. Sarah Ann, I'm not repeating myself. There you go. All right. Diva. Sarah Ann is a diva. Coming up, I will be hosting and emceeing the Conscious Life Expo this February 10th through the 13th, 2023 at the LAX Hilton. That's at LAX Airport, in case you didn't know. Tickets and info, consciouslifeexpo.com. Links are below. And then a couple of weeks later, on Saturday, April 1st, 2023, I will be hosting the Parapod Festival at the Hyatt Regency in Valencia, California. It's a live one-day festival, media event, podcast awards, film awards, television awards, media awards. You could submit your podcast, your film, your TV series, your documentary, your media right now. Just click on the link below, parapodfilmfest.com. All right. And then a week after that, April 7th through the 14th, 2023, I will be hosting and presenting on the Hidden Secrets Seminar at Sea Cruise. Got Scott Wolter there, Adam Apollo, Nick Bowe, Brad Olson, Vivian Chauvet. Yeah. All right. And a bunch of other great presenters and speakers. The links are below. All right. Come and go on a cruise with me. All right. Man, what a day today. Today was just spectacular on every level for so many different reasons. And there you go. I don't know if you know this, but I just went to Egypt and I just got back, and I thought I'd share that with you. On the trip was a couple, and Romeo and Amy, and Romeo proposed. Yeah, I think it was at Dendera, in front of Dendera, or was it Abydos? One of the two temples. Proposed. She said yes, by the way. Well, anyway, so we're talking, on the tour, and I find out they're my neighbors. That's right. I'm not going to go any further than that. But yeah, I just got a text from them. Neighbors. It's a small world. It's a small world. And tarot has a connection with that. All right. Let's see. Links for everything are below. Follow me on Twitter at J Church Radio. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, I talked about this last week. And on the Egypt tour, I got schooled at dinner one night by Matthew. I was out with him and Eva for dinner. And he's like, man, you got to get on TikTok. Like, man, no, you don't understand, Jimmy. You got to get on TikTok. I said, all right. I need something else to do. But I pulled the trigger. So I'm not going to say how it's getting done, but I have somebody TikToking for me. Yeah, part of my crew. And that's it. First 2 videos. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm a TikToker. Yeah, so you can follow me on TikTok. I don't even know what it is. It's Jimmy Church Radio or Fade to Black or something. I don't know. The account has been set up, so there you go. And I'm trying to be young, fresh, hip, and to the curb. Right? That's what fresh. That's what fresh means, right? To the curb. So I'm trying to do all of that. So just bear with me, and we'll see where it goes. Follow me on Twitter at JChurch Radio. You can follow me on Instagram at Jimmy Church Radio, I guess. Follow me on TikTok. Man, somebody help me. Help me, please. All right. Let's get to the breaking news. Man, these allergies. I feel great. See, that's the thing. Allergies, you don't feel like you have a cold. You think normally. You act normally. You just can't breathe. Lungs. It's just weird, man. I feel so great. Breaking news. Elon Musk has pledged to close his $44 billion Twitter acquisition by this Friday, 2 days. He did all of this in a video conference call with bankers who are helping fund the deal. The banks have finished putting together the final credit agreement, are in the process of signing the documentation and moving the funds to Musk. South Korea's Murray Asset Financial Group committed $208 million. Morgan Stanley and Bank of America have committed to provide $13 billion. Equity investors, including Oracle Corporation co-founder Larry Ellison and the Saudi Prince are you ready? Al-Walid bin Talal, will pitch in another $7.1 billion. Today, Twitter shares rose 2.7% to $52.90 a share, closer to Musk's offer price of $54.20. It's supposed to go down by this Friday. We'll find out. Well, it went down in Texas yesterday. Central Texas cowboys on horseback yesterday afternoon helped authorities in the city of Belton corral, tranquilize, and capture an escaped bison. The escaped, bison patient, which belongs to a local rancher, escaped from a veterinarian's office on East 6th Avenue in the city of Belton at about 7:30 a.m. yesterday morning. They chased him down the street, tranquilized him, didn't work. Bison took off. They got him cornered. And I'm talking about horseback, cowboys. Second dose of tranquilizers knocked out the bison, and all is well in the city of Belton. Crazy. And this is the deal. Today's the anniversary of the OK Corral. More on that in just a bit. But cowboys are in the news today. That's all I'm saying. Over the years, tree ring data, tree rings, tree rings. Tree ring data from around the world has shown evidence of several unexplained and potentially devastating space weather events that delivered a dose of radiation to Earth and many of its inhabitants. One of the events with the most tree ring data occurred in the year 774. That's 774 AD, and appears to have been more than 10 times as powerful as the Carrington event of 1859. The Carrington event where telegraph wires exploded, caught on fire. Yeah, which was a geomagnetic storm tied to eruptions from the sun. The study findings appear in Proceedings of the Royal Society A. 774 AD. Maybe that's what caused the Dark Ages. Knocked out the electricity. Yeah. In the archaeological site of Uxmal in the Yucatan Peninsula, a Maya stela depicting a god and a goddess has been discovered by a technical team headed by the archaeologist Jose Huchim Herrera. The monument could represent the duality between life and death. The director of the National Institute of Anthropology and History, INAH, Diego Prieto, announced during Almo's Thursday press conference the finding of the Maya stela, which he said is a commemorative dual stela because it is carved on both sides. Now, a Florida attorney, I could start this with a Florida man because he is a man. For almost a decade, Ron Smith, a Florida attorney, an avid motorcycle rider from Pinellas County, Florida, advocated against laws which said motorcyclists had to wear helmets to ride. Well, eventually, the state law changed and he had to wear helmets. Smith, 66, and his girlfriend, Brenda Janine Volpe, 62, just died in a fatal motorcycle crash. Neither was wearing a helmet. Smith and Volpe were on their way to a funeral when Smith lost control of their bike while slowing down for traffic. The motorcycle then crashed into a trailer that was attached to a truck. There you go. Let's get the show cracking on this day in history, 1881. Wyatt Earp and the Earp brothers, with Doc Holliday, face off against the Clanton-McClary gang in the legendary shootout at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. 30 seconds later, after the dust cleared, Billy Clanton and the McClary brothers were dead. Virgil and Morgan Earp and Doc Holliday were all wounded, and Ike Clanton and Claiborne had run for the hills. That's right. On this day in 1881, how many movies? He had Wyatt Earp, right? What was the one with Doc Holliday? I can't remember the name of that one. There was that older movie, Frontier something. How many movies? Gunfight at the OK Corral, right? How many movies have been made about that? Here's your fader fact. All right. There's some fader knots right now that are going to look at their computer and think for a second. You ready? You're more likely to get a computer virus from visiting religious sites than porn sites. That's right. Security firm Symantec says that religious websites carry 3 times more malware threats than pornography sites. Yeah. Some of you ain't in the clear. Some of you are. Tonight, very special guest. It is the return of Sha the Loon Witch. This is our 9th annual Halloween special with Sha. And again, I'm going to lay down the rules. I'm going to put you on hold. You're going to stay there. When the call is answered, you're going to give us your name. You're going to give us your question. It's going to be back-to-back readings. If you cannot get through on the phones, hit me up on Twitter, hashtag F2B or hashtag F2BQ, and give me your name, give me your question, and I'll see if I can get to them. And I'll get him in. I'll do my best. It's a busy night here. You guys all know that. And then if you're over in the chat room on, what is that? YouTube, all caps. You hear me? All caps with your name. Not your YouTube name. Not interested. I'll skip over it. All right. rivermooncoffee.com. No, rivermoonwellness.com. Links are below. Promo code F2B blend. Yeah. Go to the Amazon store too as well. Best coffee in the world. Go Beckley Tappy. Today I cleaned my coffee grinder. I got a pile of coffee grounds. Hadn't done it in months. All right. Where am I? What is it? Let me hit the man. This is good coffee today. I got 2 shots of espresso in here too. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. What else is out there? There's so many, right? Did I say Facebook? And I've been dealing with, I've got 2 other programs that I use. One is WhatsApp. The other one is Signal. And I can't keep up with them. My phone and its notifications, what's going on? It's out of control. I went on to I tagged into WhatsApp. I hadn't been on WhatsApp in a few weeks. Had to do it, and I was talking with somebody on the phone while I was doing this. There was a reason for that. 570 messages downloaded. Took like 10 minutes. And before I could get to what I needed to do on WhatsApp, and I turned off notifications on it, and now the notifications are turned back. I think it's going off all day long. And Signal, I mean, it's absolutely nuts. On Signal, if you have sent me, I wanted to talk about tarot. I'll get to that in a second. If you've sent me a message on Signal, I haven't seen it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't responded to it. And I don't know if I ever will. I only use it when somebody says, hey, man, are you on Signal? I've got to send you something. Then I do it. Way too much. I am trying to stay away from my cell phone and figuring out ways to back off of it, not get more into it. And now I got TikTok. Man. Anyway, what is it about tarot and, the cards and the readings? And over the years, I know this is going to sound strange to everybody. I've had 2 readings. I've had 2 readings. And from 2 different people that I trust. And there was like a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th. But I'm talking about 2 readings that were, I sat down, I was focused, and we did it. And both of those readings, as I'm listening to it unfold, first off, people know too much about me. It's too easy to do a reading for me. You just not, you do a reading to a stranger, somebody you've never met before, that's a different situation. Me, man, I mean, everybody knows everything about me. But these 2 readings, I sat back and stuff was said that nobody knew but me. And it kind of freaked me out. And it is because of that It's one of the reasons why I don't do readings. I just it freaked me. There's something going on there, and with somebody that is an intuitive, somebody that is connected, somebody that knows how to access this, somebody that knows how to interpret the cards and get through the has a gift. Sha has that gift. And over the years, I've probably heard her do 1,000 readings. Me personally, 1,000. That's a big number. She has the gift. And tonight we're going to do that. I get to sit back and listen. I get to hear everybody's reactions. I get to hear the questions. I get to listen to the cards get shuffled. I get all of that. And it's one of the best nights of Fade to Black all year. It is Halloween. Tonight, Sha is with us. It's our 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. Tomorrow night is another Fader night with open lines all night long. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. That's right. I'm the Game Changer and UnX Networks, Raise Hobbs. I'll be right back with your phone calls and Sha the Loon Witch. Also, this is the first year she's been on camera with us. Before, it was only me watching Sha. Now, we all get it. It's going to be awesome. Stay right there. I'll be right back after this short break. This is Fade to Black.
This is Nicole Church, daughter of you-know-who, and you're listening to Fade to Black on JimmyChurchRadio.com and the Game Changer Network.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
You're listening to Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
Fade to Black will now pause for alien identification.
The station that knocks the net.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Yes, River Moon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Just click on the banner at JimmyChurchRadio.com and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can get our podcast for just $2 per month. All you have to do is click on the podcast banner over at JimmyChurchRadio.com. Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here. You've seen me with my thunderstorm. Now you can purify the air in your home and get healthy, clean, fresh-smelling air and eliminate odors just like I do right here in the bunker. The Eden Pier Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules into the air, which seek out odors and air pollutants in your home and destroys them. It's called a thunderstorm because it purifies the air just like after a thunderstorm. And right now, you can save $200 on an Eden Pier Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Seriously. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use Fader3. Shipping is free and it's easy. Just scroll down. You'll see my name right there, Jimmy Church. Click on it and get your deal today. That's EdenPureDeals.com.
Do you have an interest in the paranormal? Then you'll love the unxnetwork.com. The X is your streaming audio and video for everything supernatural, strange, and mysterious, like UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, and so much more. From hosts like Jimmy Church, Whitley Strieber, Micah Hanks, and Christina Gomez. Visit the unxnetwork.com show page for a complete list of all the paranormal programs you'll find on the X. Be sure to follow us on Twitter for updates at KUNXDB. Follow our Facebook group, UNX Network. Find the podcast on Spotify, iHeart, Audible, and Apple Podcast. It's time. It's new. It's the X.
9 out of 10 geneticists agree.
Fade to Black is not your father's radio show on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Hi, this is Rob Reiner from Anvil, and you're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com.
What's up? I'm Chris. What up? This is Kyle Manson. You're listening to Jimmy Church
All right, we've already got a malfunction tonight. This is weird. And wow, look at that. That's not even right. That's some camera. Okay, here, hold on for a second. See, I've got so many cameras here in the studio. Let's see. Let's try this. What is going on? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, something is going on. My camera just decided to die. Hold on for a second.
Okay.
Now I'm replugging. I'm just going to unplug it and plug it in. Now let's see here. I am in bizarro world right now. I cannot believe that this is happening.
I can. We always have some technical difficulty.
Everything was fine before the show.
I know.
Let's see here. And this is weird. I click. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It says I have another program using it, and I've got nothing activated here.
It's on TikTok.
Oh, stop with that. You didn't just do that to me, did you?
I did.
You did. No, I don't have. No. I was just live on the show, right? Was my picture up?
Yeah, your picture was up and everything. And then right after the commercial, everything went faded to black.
This is bizarre. Well, okay. I guess we're going to go with no camera. I
can see myself. I just can't see you.
Yeah. Man, this is a drag, man. And we can hear you and Sha, Jimmy. We just can't see you. All right.
No.
So that means I can pick my nose. I can do anything I want in the background. All right. So, Sha, what do you welcome back? I can't believe it. 9 years.
I know. What are we doing for the big decade next year?
I know. 10.
Yeah.
10. So, yeah, I really, it seems like I remember, because before we couldn't see you, we would hear the card shuffle, but I remember the first night and we did, I think we did 75. I think the first, that first year one, 75 readings. And then next year we kicked it up to 100, and then we kind of toned it down because we started talking too much, and we were doing less readings and more yapping. But yeah, so here we go. And what do you need? You need a name,
and a question,
and that's it.
That's it.
And are you ready to kick this thing off? You just want to go? You just want to go right now?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm here, shuffling the cards.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Is this me?
Yes, it's you.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I'm the first one out of the gate. Hello and good evening, Jimmy and Sha, and thank you so much for taking my question. My name is Marcella, and I am honored. So will you please tell me what you can intuit, or what you intuit about what is truly plaguing my life, and or what do I need to do in order to effectively turn it around for the better? Because I've been trying my whole life, and it feels like either karmic debt or negative attachments. I'm not able to figure it out.
Okay.
Help me, please.
Yeah, all right. So Marcella, welcome to the show, Marcella. And,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm watching Sha get ready here. Sha,
you can see me, Jimmy?
Yeah, I can see you. And she needs to find out what she's got to get rid of this negative energy. She's got to turn her life around. What does she need to do?
Tell me, how do I effectively do this, Sha? Because I'm trying, and I am really struggling, and I've been struggling for a long, long time.
Okay.
It feels like a curse, but it's not. There's something happening here. Karmic. How do I change it?
I'm going to be very honest with you and tell you that it's not a curse that somebody else has put on you. It's kind of a curse that you put on yourself by by focusing in. When you pick up on something negative, you hone in on that energy and hold on to it. And this is something that you have a grandmother that did the same thing and ended up having some really serious physical afflictions as a result of this. So it's something that you've watched other people in your family go through. And you've not ever really wanted to see the truth of it, So the way that you can turn that around is, one of the things you can do is you can wear like a rubber band on your wrist. And anytime you have anytime you have like,
I'm sorry, please continue. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Anytime you have like a negative fixation, just snap it.
Yeah.
And snap yourself right back into where you need to be focusing your energy, because you need to focus on your energy moving forward instead of staying stagnant or looking in the past.
That sounds simple, easy, and it will get your attention.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, and that's a great pro tip, because I actually did that within the last 7 days. And I was like, I got to find one that doesn't irritate my skin, damn it.
No, I think that's the point. That's the point, Marcella.
Yep.
It's got to irritate your skin. Pull that sucker back.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey,
And energetically, is there any? That's a pro tip. Thank you. And is energetically, can you think of, or do you have an idea of the way that I can turn that around the most effectively, other than using devices?
It's really just focusing on what's the positive. Like any negative thing that comes into our life is a lesson to be learned, right?
Yeah, and Marcella,
True.
don't
Very
miss
true.
the point here. That is how you
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
You don't focus on it. That's exactly what you do. And
turning
cutting cords, cutting negativity, cutting the cords. That's one of the most difficult things to do.
Yep.
And
I know, and effectively and permanently. Like,
That's right.
oh, come on.
Cut that baggage. Cut it out of your life. Marcella, enjoy your Halloween.
Thank you. Happy Halloweeny and a blessed Samhain to all of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Marcella.
Blessed be.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a great way right there to start off the night. And now, can you tell everybody how you do this? And what I mean by that is, you look at the cards. How quickly are you able to focus in?
Sometimes before I even pick a card, I can get information.
And is it the same way with, like with Marcella, just right there, you know what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Because watching you do that quickly, and I think it was just like to the point. Like it was rather obvious that immediately it's not something external, right?
Right.
It's you focusing, and you need to unfocus. It's really that simple. Let's go back to the phone. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
This is Terry Walker. Can you hear me?
Yes, Terry. We can hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Oh,
all right, Terry.
Great.
We got your name. Say hello to Sha. What is your question?
Sha, I am moving from Pittsburgh, and in the last month, there's an entity. I've been told it's an elemental essence. It sounds like a bird chirp. It floats around my room. I can't see it. Well, I live in a studio apartment. I'm surrounded by negativity. I'm becoming empathic. Is this going to come with me when I move? Should it come with me?
Okay, so Terry wants to know, Sha. He's got a chirping that's following him around his room, but he's moving, and he thinks it might be negative. Is this going to follow him to his new residence?
No, I don't think it's negative, Jimmy. I think it's positive. I really think.
He thinks it's positive. Okay, my bad, Terry. But he wants to know if, Terry, it's probably a red-crested desert swallow. I'm kidding, Terry. I'm kidding.
I think it's a cardinal because I have a lot of birds in my backyard and I relate to birds.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'll tell my bird chirping story later. Is this going to follow him to his new residence?
Only if he invites it. But I agree with you, Terry, that it is something positive and it's meant to be a partner with you. But I heard you say that you're becoming an empath, and I'll tell you, nobody becomes one. You're just born that way. So you might be recognizing that you're an empath, and one of the things that you can do to keep the negativity from you is work with some rhodonite crystals and some shungite crystals, because that will help organize the energy around you so you're not taking negativity from places that you shouldn't be. But this chirping is a helping spirit that's meant to be a partner to you. So it will only come if you invite it.
I so appreciate this. Thank you so much. That just gives me affirmation. Yeah. I'm an old man. My very first better than 67. This is surprising in my life, but not surprising. Thank you.
Yeah, right on, Terry. Thank you for the phone call, and happy Halloween. And before we jump back, let's go over to here. We'll line that up. Let's go over to Twitter. my instructions in YouTube just went in one ear and out the other, Sha. So, I try to, be very direct. All right. Okay. Here we go. Shirley has a question. Shirley says, "Does my mom have any messages for me?"
Okay. Shirley. So the biggest message from your mom right now is she wants you to focus on creating your business or creating the thing that you're meant to be known for, that you're meant to be famous for. And she doesn't like that you are going too slow.
Interesting. Okay. Now, say the first part of that again. You said her mom says...
Yep. She wants her to be focusing on building her business or creating what it is that she's meant to be famous for.
What she's meant to be famous for. Got it. All right. You got that, Shirley? You got that, Shirley? Every time when you hear Shirley, what do you think of first?
My old neighbor.
Your old neighbor.
Her name was Shirley. She took pictures of everything, and I used to love visiting her.
I just go Laverne and Shirley.
Do
every single time. It is so funny. But
my old neighbor was the first person I ever gave a reading to.
Shirley?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Everybody can't see me right now, and not even Sha. Sha, let me see how good you are. I just misplaced something and found it. What was it?
What? I have no idea. You
It was my glasses.
Your glasses? Were they on your head?
Yeah, they're on my head. I'm sitting here. I'm looking around for my glasses. They're on my head. They're on my head. I'm so glad I'm not on camera because that was the doofus move right there. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, Jimmy. It's Heather.
Hi, Heather. How are you?
I've been better.
You've been better?
I've been better. I've been going through a bad series of unfortunate events. And my question for Sha is, what is the lesson I'm supposed to learn? Because I can't quite figure it out.
Oh, that is awesome. All right. Heather's been screwing up lately. Sha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And Heather wants to know how to stop goofing off. Are you ready to get serious, Heather? Is that what you're saying?
I am.
Okay.
I'm definitely ready. Yeah.
You're definitely ready. Oh, man.
Seriously.
Yes, seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Can you tell me your question again, Heather?
I've been going through a series of very unfortunate events that seem to be completely out of my control. Mm-hmm. And I feel as though I'm supposed to be learning some sort of lesson. I can't understand why these things would happen otherwise, but I don't know what the lesson is.
Okay. That makes sense then. So the lesson for you is really about finding your balance and learning how to stay still. Which is something I think you've always struggled to do, is not like standing still when people are like running on the track around you, but staying still within yourself, finding that inner calm and inner peace.
My camera just came back on.
Yay, Jimmy, you're back.
Gave me a heart attack. Gave me a heart attack. What the? Okay.
The curse is lifted.
Okay.
Maybe my luck is turning around.
See, Heather, see what you did? Okay, so can everybody hear this? Right? So we're good.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I about jumped out of my skin. That was nuts, man. Oh, man. Okay. All right. What was the question? Who's on the line? What are we doing?
It's Heather trying to figure out my lesson.
It was Heather learning the lesson of learning how to stay still.
Being still.
It's our birthday.
Learning to be still
It's
and not go all the
That's
time.
right. It's Heather's birthday party tonight. That's what we're doing.
Well,
This is
I
a
just had a
birthday show.
birthday.
You
have a
did?
birthday month this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just
Heather.
turned 50.
Heather, can we turn this back around now? Let's get the show back on track. This is a series of unfortunate events, and Heather just, wow, that was incredible. See, Heather, you're on the right path. Okay, so let's turn this back to Sha. Sha, what does she need to do?
She just needs to stay still. The problem is her mind is always going, her body is always going. So even when she feels passionate about things, she's going 200 miles an hour and not seeing the forest for the trees. She's not really observing everything that's going on around her. And so the universe right now is like, hey, Heather, knock it off. Stay still. Find your place of calm. Because if you can't find that inner calm, that inner self that keeps you grounded, you're more likely to attract dis-ease into the body. You're more likely to miss something that's really important, you know?
Yeah. I do. That makes complete sense. I broke my foot. I can't work. I can't do anything. I'm stuck at home.
Yeah.
I can't barely walk.
Yeah. Yep.
The universe was telling me to slow the hell down.
Yeah,
so that makes a lot of sense.
I swear that's like the best advice ever. Anytime my life gets out of control, right, and I'm spinning plates, right, and I used to always call it that. You know, I would go up to somebody that I've got to get to other calls, Heather, but I'm just going to say this.
Yep.
I would go up to a friend of mine that was like, man, it's just out of control. I'm like, dude, you're a plate spinner. And he's like, what, dude, you're doing this. You're trying to keep all the plates spin. You can't. Stop. Get down. Spin one plate. Just spin one plate. Don't try to spin 10. It's just not going to work. And as soon as you look at life that way, it starts to work itself out. And then just don't go back to the old habits. Okay, well now I can spin 2 plates. I'm doing pretty good. Let's spin 3. Right, and then you're right back to it.
Right,
Heather.
Yep.
Have a great,
Thank
happy,
you so
fun,
much,
safe.
And Sha. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much, and again,
you're welcome. Thank you.
Happy plate spinning, and that is Heather. She's an OG Fade or Not, and that was really really cool to hear from Heather. And with that, let's just. We've got time for one more call before the break. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
This is Dave at Large.
Hey, Dave at Large. Okay, so we know his name, Sha. His name is Dave at Large. That's his real last name, at Large. Dave at Large. Dave, what's your question this year for Sha?
I'm starting a new job, and I want to know any kind of information she can give me on that and where it might take me.
Dave at Large is starting a new job.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, no. Oh, Dave. Okay.
Oh, that's great start.
Yeah, great start, man.
Well, listen. I don't know where the job is or what it is or what they promised you, but they are not going to make good on half of the promises that they've given you. And the reason being is they just can't. I would be very cautious about any relocation opportunity as it pertains to this specific job. However, I will say that the job itself opens some doors for you to go follow a spiritual quest that you haven't thought about since you were, maybe 10 or 12.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
Yes.
You can say right now, you can say it. How does Sha do it, Jimmy? How does she do it? Go ahead, Dave.
How does she do it, Jimmy?
That's pretty interesting. Dave, I've got 60 seconds before the break. Is Sha pretty close to the mark here? Is she flying over the target when she says that there were a lot of promises made? Did you get some smoke blown?
That far in the gate. I haven't gotten that far in coming on board with the company I'm going to be working at. But as long as they're stable and I can find other avenues to pursue, I'm definitely very interested in the second part of what Sha had to say.
Right.
So that's some sort of spiritual search.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's a good stepping stone for you, but nothing to really build a life on.
Yeah. One thing at a time. That's the way it's going.
That's it. Dave at large. Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Happy Halloween, my man.
Go
back, Lee Tappy. Dave at large. That's Dave at large. Dave, I've hung out with Dave. He's really, really cool. And he is on that spiritual journey. He's one of the most spiritual people that I know. And he's very, 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 he's one of those guys, Sha, as I head to a break. You're walking down the street. You and I are just talking, right? Dave walks by. You're going to turn to me and go, that dude right there looks pretty cool. That guy that just walked past us, he's got that thing.
He's got that
thing. Knows it. Yeah, he's too cool. This is Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight is our 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. Back to back phone calls tonight. My cam died and came back during the show all by itself. Sha the Loon Witch. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is Fade to Black. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, VX.
Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here. You've seen me with my thunderstorm. Now you can purify the air in your home and get healthy, clean, fresh-smelling air and eliminate odors just like I do right here in the bunker. The Eden Pier Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules into the air, which seek out odors and air pollutants in your home and destroys them. It's called a thunderstorm because it purifies the air just like after a thunderstorm. And right now, you can save $200 on an Eden Pier Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Seriously. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use Fader3. Shipping is free and it's easy. Just scroll down. You'll see my name right there, Jimmy Church. Click on it and get your deal today. That's EdenPureDeals.com.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. And I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can right now get your own free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Because you never got that pony you always wanted. Damn it. Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the Game Changer Network.
Listen, I know, and you know, that you've always wanted your first crystal skull. Or maybe you're a collector just like me, but you just don't know where to go to find the real thing. Then I met Carolyn Ford over at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com. Carolyn is the guardian of Einstein, one of the most respected ancient crystal skulls in the world. All of her unique skulls have been imprinted sitting with Einstein in his sacred lodge and are carved from the finest gemstone and materials. Imprinting is the process of receiving the ancient wisdom from the master skull or master computer. Einstein, the ancient crystal skull. To see Carolyn's current collection of crystal skulls, just visit her store at EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com or click on the banner over on our site. Don't forget to use the promo code Jimmy at checkout to receive 10% off of your order today. That's promo code Jimmy. Finding your first or next crystal skull is easy. Just visit EinsteinTheCrystalSkull.com.
Hello, I'm Katie, and you're listening to my main man, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Hi, this is Ray Hobbs here, repping the planet, and you're listening to my good friend, Jimmy Church, Fade to Black.
This is Toby Kebbell. You're listening to JimmyChurchRadio.com. Don't hurt me, Jimmy. I'm only little.
Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and this is Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers. We're also Honey Brothers. Hey, I'm Adrian Grenier, and I'm Ari Gold. We're the Honey Brothers, and you're listening to Jimmy Church. The Revolution.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and you can become an official Fadernaut by just going to our membership section at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Hello, this is Serena Wright Taylor from Conscious Life Expo, and you're listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church, who holds the Lucky Pony record for the best astrological chart since 1963. True story.
This is Micah Hanks of the Gralien Report, and you're listening to Jimmy Church on Fade to Black.
All right, welcome back. Fade to Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Tonight, our 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. Back-to-back card readings tonight. We need your name and a question. That's it. Name, question, go. It's really that simple. And, okay, so Sha, I want you to do a reading for me.
Oh, boy.
Okay. This is the deal. I'm gonna show you how simple we can keep this. I have a Harley Davidson on order. Okay, it was to be delivered this week, but I'm having second thoughts. Should I get will I get a Harley? Will I get a Triumph? Or will I get a Ducati? The Ducati and the Triumph have thrown me for a loop, and I'm having second thoughts. What am I going to get?
Well, I can see that the Ducati and the Triumph have definitely they're tugging at your heartstrings.
Yep.
But you've got a special bond with the Harley. There's something here, and I think that ultimately you're going to end up going with the Harley.
Okay. All right. I knew it. I didn't even have to ask the question. Okay. All right. Hey, man. Okay, that's it. Let's go back to the phones. Man, this has been messing with me. You know, I got my motorcycle license, and I pulled the trigger. And I'm just like, okay, Harley it is. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hello.
You're live.
My name is Tana. How's it going?
What's your name?
Tana.
Spell it.
Like Montana without the Mon.
Oh, Tana.
Yes, that's right.
She is used to saying that, Sha.
Nice.
It's like Montana without the Mon.
Right?
Oh, Tana. Tana from the beginning. I would have. Okay, all right, Tana. What's your question for Sha? Happy Halloween. What's your question for Sha?
Missouri, yes or no?
Oh, see, Tana knows how to do it.
No.
No. There you go, Tana.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Right.
Cool. Well, thank you.
That's
You're
it.
welcome. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Tana. That's a great phone call. Thank you so much. And
All right. Bye-bye.
that was awesome. That was awesome. That was about as perfect as it gets right there.
Right? It can be that easy, people.
It can be seriously that easy. And here, the calls are backed up here. Okay, so let me go with the oldest first. Let's do that. Montana without the Mon.
Mm.
Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Denise?
Denise?
Yes.
That's Denise without the
Montana.
Yeah, without the Denise, how you doing? Happy Halloween. What's your question for Sha?
My question is, what is the energy that's keeping me from taking care of my health the way I need to do it?
Ooh.
And can you help me move that out?
Ooh, okay. What is up with Denise's health?
Okay.
Something keeps happening, and she wants to know possibly what that is. And she had to have a part 2 because she's Denise without the Montana. Denise with her part 2 is any advice?
Well, Denise, I got to tell you, you may or may not like my answer, but the energy that keeps you from taking care of your health the way that you should is 90% you not wanting to.
Ooh, I'm going to stop you right there, Sha. Denise, is she right?
She said not wanting to what?
To get rid of it.
Just not wanting to. There's sacrifices that need to be made for you to take care of your health to get you to the optimum place, and those sacrifices feel very overwhelming to you. So that's 90% of what the issue is. The way that you can transmute that energy is by, obviously continue going to the doctors and doing all those things, but you should be talking to the medication that you're taking and asking it to do its job more efficiently. You should be talking to the diseases or the illnesses in your body and asking them to leave the body, asking them to leave the emotions, asking them to show you what the lessons are and what they're there to teach you, and then ask them to please move on.
Okay, excellent advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Denise. And it sounds like you understand exactly what Sha is saying.
Totally.
Yeah, I love it. Happy Halloween, Denise.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Yeah, you too. And I could tell by listening to Denise. And we do this every year, don't we, Sha? You can tell when somebody's going, well, man, I hate to say it, but she's right. And it's on me. It's so many people, and I understand why, Sha, because I used to be the same way. You want somebody to come in and save the day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want somebody, magic wand, secret potion,
right?
A pill, a drink, a vitamin, right? This vitamin will make you younger. Oh, give me, that's what you know what I mean? Instead of maybe focusing on yourself and doing some work, some inner work and some inner healing. You know what? This planet thinks that way.
Yep.
Maybe how come the aliens don't come and cure cancer? What? You know what I mean? It's just so funny. All right. I've got calls on hold, and we'll get to you in just a second. You stay right there. Let's jump over to Twitter. This is Stephanie. Stephanie says, okay, Sha, listen to me really closely, okay? Did my Uncle Keith hear me sing to him as I sat beside him before he passed? Did that ease him to leave this world? And that's from Stephanie. That's a great question.
Absolutely. And it wasn't she sang a song or a tune or whatever to him that he had been waiting to hear, like she was a gatekeeper for him.
Yeah, that's awesome. There you go, Stephanie. And so that's Stephanie's real name. See, I laid down the law. No screen names. No, I don't want that. I don't want your representative. I want your, now I know your real name. I'm not going to say her screen name. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Almost said her screen, her Twitter handle. This is from Olivia. Olivia wants to know, she says, hi, Jimmy. Hi, Sha. Should I wash my Fade to Black t-shirt? I haven't washed it for 3 years. No, I'm kidding. She didn't say that. Olivia's laughing right now. Are there any messages from Spirit for Olivia?
Okay. Olivia.
It's been 4 years since she washed it, by the way. 4 years. I signed it. She doesn't want the autograph to wear off. So that's it.
You need to become a tattoo artist so that you can sign people's body parts.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
You heard it here first.
I kind of like that.
All right, Olivia, the messages from Spirit are you need to get out of your own way. You've been stuck in a cycle since about June, and the answer has been in front of you for almost the whole time, but it's been really right in staring you in the face for the last week.
Okay. Okay, so Olivia, 7 days, right? Is that what you're saying? Go back 7 days? Go back 7 days and contemplate, ponder, think about what happened. And Olivia, hit me with your answer on that, and I'll pass it on to Sha. But Olivia is very smart. Olivia is very smart. You see Olivia, you're like, yeah, she's a smarty pants. You can tell she's smart. So Olivia, just go back, review the last 7 days, and let me know. Reach out to me. Before I go back to the phones, this is Steve Weston from Suffolk. Oh, United Kingdom. Okay, Suffolk, United Kingdom. He says, my father, Harold, do you have to answer with a British accent?
I hope not.
Okay, good. My father, Harold, died in 1979 when I was 10 years old. Any messages from my Uncle Harold for me, please?
Oh. Yep. Hold on. Okay. This is Steve, right?
Yep.
All right, Steve. One message that seems pretty loud and clear is why did you give up your artistic ability? Why did you stop creating? So that's that's the message.
How many people go through life? I want to be an artist. I want to be a painter. I want to be a songwriter. I want to be a sculptor. I want to be a cartoonist. I want to, I want to be an animator. I want to be a graphic designer, right? And they're good at it. Mm-hmm. And then they get a job selling insurance. Life is good. And the next thing you know, 30 years blow by. And they go, man, I used to be able to draw.
Yep.
Right? I used to be able to paint. And I didn't. Yeah. It's a crazy thing. So that's the message from your Uncle Harold, Stephen, and thank you for that, and happy Halloween. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, how's it going? This is Sean from Concord, our resin mage from the Sandbox.
This is okay. That's way too many names. You're only allowed one. So
okay, this is Sean from Concord.
Sean. How you doing, Sean? Is everything good?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? It's great to be on the air again on another fabulous Sha the Loon Witch anniversary.
Yeah, isn't it? 9 years, man. 9 years.
Oh yeah, this is probably the 6th year for me.
Wow.
Great every year. I enjoy it.
Yeah, and so 5 or 6 years, 5 or 6 Sha readings, and in a nutshell, I don't want to go through all 5, right? But pretty good stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's on point with everything.
Yeah,
I mean that's why she's coming back, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh, that would be a bad.
Only the best on Fade to Black, man.
Well, there's that, but I don't want the 7 years of bad things happening. If I miss a year with Sha,
let's hope not.
No, I'd be like Ramses II in the Bible. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What happened? 7 years, famine, unemployment, pestilence, right? So there you go. All right, Sean, what's your question?
Okay, so I've been at the same employer for a few years now. Longest job I've ever had in my life. Just had a new baby not too long ago.
Congrats.
Things are looking really great for me, and I'm really curious as to this point that I'm at in my job. I'm not really getting praised. I'm not receiving the things that I should be receiving as far as, when it comes to money, and I've been skipped over a couple raises and new management's come in. There's a lot of things that have been happening that are unfair, but that's life. And I'm just curious if things are going to look up for me in the near future.
Wow. Okay. So man to man, father to father, you know what really, there's nothing like a child, right? And
amen.
And then nothing. And you will put up with so much to make sure that, you know what I mean? You'll put up with the sucky job. You'll put up with the sucky that in order for your child to have the best life possible. And it's tough, man. You know what I mean? When you're single and you don't have any children, you don't give a crap, right? You'll quit a job.
Exactly.
You do whatever. You go homeless, man, if that makes you happy. But you can't do that when you're with child. So,
no.
Yeah, that's just man to man talking right there. Okay, Sha, what do you got for Sean?
You got to get out of there, man. So
I'm working on it.
Sha, what did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say?
So
it sounds like quit tomorrow.
Here's the thing, but the thing is, you've got a side hustle. And the side hustle for a long time has just kind of been rattling around in your head like, oh, I could be making some extra money if I do this, or I could be making some extra money if I do that. And your side hustle is a really good idea. So what I see for you is this job that you have, they're never going to appreciate you. You've been bending over backwards for them since the jump because you feel like you have to be there, and they know they have you, so they're very reluctant to promote you, to give you the things that you deserve, just as general human standards, because they know that you're going to stay.
Yep. That's okay. Hey, Sean, first off, that Sha is right, but let me ask you this: what's the side hustle you've got going on?
Oh, absolutely nothing at the moment. So I mean, I guess there's a miss there this year.
No. There's something in.
I was going to say, it's rattling around in your head just because you're not doing it.
What's the side hustle in your head? What's the thing that you want to do but you don't talk about?
I'll maybe get back into some artwork.
Could be.
Art comes very easy to me naturally, but delving into that world and, promoting myself. That's definitely a side hustle that I could be working on.
Yeah. Always best to do that when you've got a job, especially when you're with child.
Right.
That's what I did. I had my side hustle, and I did Fade to Black, my thing after hours. And
oh man, you are a hustler, and your work ethic is inspiring, and I just want to tell you that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Sean.
I hear you talk every show, and definitely inspire me, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Happy Halloween. Did you say you had a son or a daughter?
I have a son. He's 16 months. His name's Eric.
16. Eric? Man, play this show for Eric in a couple of years. Okay? Yeah. Because I'm going to go.
For sure.
I'm going to go, what's up, Eric?
When his
right.
when
Happy
his sister
Halloween,
comes
happy
along.
Halloween, sandbox, all fade or not. Go Beckley's happy.
Go Beckley's happy, Sean. Thank you so much. And happy Halloween to you and Eric and the rest of the family. That's very inspiring to me. Sha, I think I cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh, in a couple of years when his sister, Eric, will have a sister.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Sean, call me back next year and tell me the name of your daughter.
Well, she won't be born next year.
It's a good thing I didn't catch that. That was a whole nother. That was a whole nother thing. All right. Should I? Okay. Do you want to do a call or do you want to do Twitter? It's your pick.
It's my pick. We should go back to Twitter for a sec.
Twitter. This is from Diva Sarah. That's her name. That's her real name. Diva Sarah. Diva Sarah Ann. Diva says, Sha, you always give me amazing readings on the state of my contact experiences. Last year, you mentioned the Hathors and the symbol of the chariot. What is coming through today regarding my contact? Okay. And then she signs off with, I love you. Make it good. That's what she said. Make it good. Okay. What have you got for Diva Sarah?
Jeez, no pressure. Well, I don't remember saying any of that stuff, but anyway.
Yeah, 100 phone calls last year, and Hathor and chariots stand up. What have you got for Sarah?
What I've got for Sarah this year is I see two beings consistent. The last 3 visits have been these two. I don't know if they're brother and sister or twins or what the situation is with them, but they have been coming to show her something about electricity or energy.
2.
Interesting. Yep.
Interesting. Tomorrow night's Fader night. Sarah, Diva Sarah cuts in front of the line on the phone call. So I'll hear from Sarah tomorrow night. I want to ask, so 2. And now that's interesting. Obviously, it's from what the cards reveal to you. Mm-hmm. But you said you don't know if they're brother and sister or related or twins. Interesting. Okay, Sarah Ann, I can't wait for tomorrow night's phone call. But definitely 2, right, Sha?
Definitely 2.
That's incredible to me. Okay, let me see here. I got 2 more minutes. Let's do one more. Let's see. Okay. All right. This is from Cheryl with an S, by the way, not a C. That's an S. And the question is a simple one. Do you have a message for me, please?
Okay. Yes.
Now,
wait, you want the message?
Yeah, that would be cool too as well.
All right. So the message that I have for Cheryl with an S is that it's time to organize your finances because the vacation or the property that you want to retire to is going to be available next summer.
And speaking of property, so there you go, Cheryl. That's your message. And this is start shuffling. This is a yes or no. You ready?
I'm shuffling.
This is from Sarah. Sarah wants to know if her house will get built next year.
Nope.
Oh, we laugh. That's not funny.
It's not funny, but there's a problem with the land. There's a problem with the land.
There's a problem with the land.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I remember buying my first house. I swear, the first offer that got accepted, and we went through a year of escrow, and then it fell out. It had nothing to do with us. Yeah, it's crazy. A year.
Oh my God.
It was just like, you know what? It just wasn't meant to happen. It just wasn't meant to be.
Right.
And you just have to deal with it. All right. So with that, let's take our break. This is Fade to Black, our ninth annual Halloween special with Sha the Loon Witch. Back to back readings tonight. More of your phone calls. We've got Twitter. We've got YouTube, the chat room. All of that is next. This is Fade to Black. Stay with us.
Way out here, we listen to Jimmy Church.
You're listening to Fade to Black.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
¿Qué tal, mis amigos? Yo soy Mario Carson, el tiburón, y los invito para que escuchen a mi buen amigo Jimmy Church Radio. ¡Claro que sí!
The Believer is the chilling true story of Dr. John Mack, a renowned Harvard psychiatrist and Pulitzer Prize winner.
This is an outreach program from the cosmos to the consciously impaired.
He risked it all to investigate human encounters with aliens. The Believer, Alien Encounters, Hard Science, and the Passion of John Mack. Written by award-winning former New York Times journalist and author Ralph Blumenthal. Now available in paperback from High Road Books.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from River Moon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. With wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all River Moon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com. Do you want to be an official Fadernaut? Of course you do. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black. Just go to our membership section at jimmychurchradio.com. Fadernauts, when you think about the future of our country and where we're headed, do you wonder about the food supply? I do. Disruptions in the food supply chain could be disastrous, and they usually occur with little warning. That's why the smartest thing you can do today is to stockpile emergency food, water, and other essentials. I personally recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, serving millions of customers for more than a decade. In fact, they're the only source my family trusts for our preparedness plan. You should too. Right now, save 20% off a full 4-week supply of delicious meals that provide 2,000 calories a day. Saving 20% helps too, doesn't it? Especially now. So go to preparewithjimmy.com and get ready. That's preparewithjimmy.com. There's no time to lose. Do it now.
So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7, with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on mobile with any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
You listen to us, and we listen to you. And so does the CIA.
Hi, I'm Ray Sobbs, and I'm here to tell you about something I really think you're going to like. The UNX Network is a part of a larger group called UNX Media, and one of the things we offer is the quarterly UNX magazine, which is available both in print and digital formats. This amazing magazine covers all aspects of the unexplained and makes for a great coffee table periodical that is certain to spark enlightening conversations in your living rooms. We invite you to check out the latest digital issue for free. Just go to unxnetwork.com/membership and fill out your free membership with your name and email and become a new free member. The new summer issue is now available, and the theme is Time Anomalies, which includes a feature article written by our managing editor, Lee Spiegel. Just go to unxnetwork.com/memberships. That's unxnetwork.com/memberships and get your free e-copy of the UNX magazine today.
You are listening to Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Network.
Oi, oi, I'm Reese Evans. You're listening to Jimmy Church. This is Revolution. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is on radio. Ciao.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I am your host, Jimmy Church. It's our 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. 9 years. 9 amazing years. And Sha, I'm going to throw you under the bus a little bit. And I know that we've talked about this before, but Sha surprised me one day. I'm at a conference, and Sha comes up to me. She goes, "Hey, Jimmy." I said, "Hey." She goes, "It's me, Sha." Oh my! It's like, that was. I was looking down, and I just heard your voice, and it was, it was just one of the. It was just so funny. That was the greatest weekend ever, wasn't it? We had so much fun.
We had so
hanging
much
out.
fun.
You were right next to me, and
Right?
that was just great. That was totally awesome. Jimmy, it's me, Sha. So, anyway, I hope I wasn't too standoffish. It was just so funny.
No, not at all.
You just caught me by surprise.
I know.
I think I was writing. I just remember looking down, and when you said that, my reaction, and that was it. You couldn't get rid of me. That was it. You and I were like glue for the rest of the weekend. Okay, before we get back, so the numbers. Oh, you know what? I'm not even running the numbers tonight. Let's go ahead and fire those babies up. 818-921-6929 or 323-275-9695. I've got calls on hold. I've got calls coming in, and we're going to get to that in a second. I want to get over to Paranormal Pixie. Her name is Laura. Okay. Her real name is Laura without the Montana. Okay. Lara. She wants to know if she's got any messages from her guides.
Okay.
I don't even know what a guide is. Is that like the Michael and Gabriel and
Those are the archangels.
Are those guides?
No, they're archangels.
I don't know.
They have to stay in their lane.
Yeah, right. So is a guide like a spirit animal, like a beaver?
Well, could be.
Could be. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
So Laura's guides are talking to her about her best relationship, her closest, most intimate relationship, that they really want her to know that the person that she's been talking to, interacting with, that is that best friend. That is the right person that she should be spending more time with, and is going to bring her to the success that she would like to be.
There you go, Laura. And that's a good one, actually. Okay. This is from Lisa. And Lisa Reed. I'll even say her last name right now. Lisa Reed. Now, I'm just going to tell you, you can't mess around with Lisa. Lisa and I have been friends for almost 40 years.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the pressure's on again. The pressure's building. So for my friend, Lisa, she says, will I ever finish my screenplay? And will it be worthy of my uncle's book that it was based on?
Yes. She should have finished it. She should have finished it last spring, but she'll probably finish it in about a year. So I would expect the end of 2023. And I see her getting a huge offer and probably winning some kind of an award.
Yeah, you're right on all counts. That's amazing. And look, everybody, listen to me. Sha doesn't know what I'm talking about, right? I know what this screenplay is. I know what it's based on. I know her uncle. I don't know him personally. I don't think but I know the book, and I'm here to tell you, she's been talking to me about it and going back. I'm working on it. You're right on all of those points, and it is such a significant subject. One that just about everybody knows, the book and things. And she needs to get motivated. So Lisa, get off your sweet little duff, get that thing done, because I agree with Sha. There would be if it gets finished, there would be a huge offer on the table. Mm-hmm. Lisa knows this. She knows it. When I'm going to get to phone calls here in a second. When Lisa, we're sitting around with friends and stuff, and Lisa starts telling the story about and everybody's just, what? All right, it's like that. Lisa, just get it done. Mm-hmm. Quit texting me. Quit calling me. Quit goofing around. Quit wasting time, and get the screenplay done. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live. 3.
Are you talking?
Yes, I am talking to you.
Oh, hi. This is Roberta.
Hi, Roberta. Was I being rude? That wasn't too rude, was it? I didn't.
No, it's just that when you call in, you hear the show. And so I just thought when you said hello,
okay, well,
it was part of the show.
What would you rather listen to, Looney Tunes, or would you rather listen to the show?
Happy.
Okay. All right. Maybe some Donald Duck and Jimmy would be a little bit better than listening to your voice.
No, I was enjoying it.
All right, Rebecca.
I just was unsure.
There you go. All right. So say hi to Sha and happy Halloween.
Hi, Sha, and happy Halloween.
There you go. Rebecca, what's your question?
It's Roberta.
Oh, Roberta. Roberta, I wrote down Rebecca. What you literally said Roberta. As you're saying it, I write Rebecca, and
it's okay. It's okay. Lots of people do that.
Yeah, okay.
He needs glasses for his ears.
Yeah, I need glasses for my ears. Roberta, what's your question for Sha?
Sha. I'm just wondering who it is that visits me in my apartment and what do they want?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, this is one of those calls.
It's one of those calls.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
right on. Hey, she's shuffling the cards. Roberta.
Roberta, it's a child.
It's a child. Okay, I'm getting a tingling. Wow.
It's
Do
a
you
child.
know who the child is? I'm sorry, I'll stop talking.
That's okay. I don't know who the child is. You don't know who the child is either because the child doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the land or the apartment, or what was there before it was your apartment. And
oh, okay.
But I can tell you
Okay.
that it's a little girl, and she just wants to. She loves your voice. She loves when you are singing.
Oh my God.
And
okay.
she
Wow.
just wants to talk to you.
Tell me, Roberta,
Oh,
do you sing?
yes.
Do you
I
sing?
was singing just today. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So it sounds like this situation is a positive one, right? It's nothing negative around it.
Yeah, nothing negative.
Do you? So you don't detect anyone else or anything else, or?
I think the answer was it's a child.
That was the first thing to come through. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not like she's not a murder victim or anything like that. She just,
Just wants to hang out.
Yep.
She likes the sound of your voice. Okay, Roberta, before I say happy Halloween and thank you for the phone call, what was the song that you sang? No, what was the song that you sang today?
You Are My Sunshine.
That's what I'm talking about. Roberta, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That just makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel good. I've got craziness in my house. I've got I don't think it's kids. Okay, can I go on the record right now and say I just don't believe it's kids hanging out. I don't. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why I don't think it's kids. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Kids do not take baths. They do not take showers. You have to force them to take a bath and take a shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
My ghost hangs out in my bathroom. Always in there. Always in there. That's not a kid. That's not a kid. Nah, it's not a kid. Simply not a kid. And with that, let me look at the clock. Let's bang through some more phone calls. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hi, Jimmy. My name is Nathan Nash, calling from the Midwest, and I wanted to thank you and Sha for taking my call.
Yeah, right on. You said Nick?
Nathan.
Oh, Nathan. Oh, man.
No worries.
I need glasses for my ears. I need glasses for my
Wish they
ears.
made those.
What's that?
I wish they made those.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right? Oh, man, you're too funny. All right, what's your question for Sha? Happy Halloween. What's your question for Sha?
Happy Halloween and go back to happy. My question for Sha is I wanted to know if I should be thinking about retiring overseas or not. It's been on my mind, and I want to know if it's the right decision for me.
That's a great question. We all, we all want to retire overseas. Barcelona, Belize, Costa Rica, right? We all want to do that. I kind of do, but I love my country too as well. But man, so should Nathan make the move?
No.
Hello?
He
Nope.
says no, Nathan.
Don't. Yeah, retiring overseas for you is, and I'll tell you why. It's not a good idea because there's two countries that you're looking at that have the most heavily. And both of those places are not terribly friendly or won't be when it's your time to retire.
Yeah, Nathan.
Thank you so much, Sha.
Nathan, hold on. What are the two countries you were thinking about?
So I didn't realize that there were two specifically, but the one that came to mind most was Panama.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And
And I'm not sure. I think the second one was probably Peru. There's a lot that I've been looking at, but I think those are the two that spring to mind.
Okay. All right. All right. Panama's great, but Shaw's. Oh man, the caveat, right? The little ringer that it may be cool now, but the future,
right?
So I mean, when I lived in Panama, I'm not making this up. The dictator of the country at that time, his name was Omar Torrijos. You know what they did to him? They threw him out of a helicopter.
Oh my God!
Literally threw him out of a helicopter. Noriega, you remember Noriega, right? And he that's how he came to power. He threw him out the door. He threw him out the door. And, so there you go. All right.
Don't let that happen to you, Nathan.
Yeah. I love Panama, though. Panama's a good choice. Costa Rica's great. Belize, just north. All three great countries. I can't say anything about Peru, but Belize, Panama, Costa Rica, amazing. So happy choices, but it'd be cool to keep you here too as well. Nathan, happy Halloween, my man. Thank you so much.
Happy Halloween. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, go back, Lee Tappy. That's a great phone call right there. They threw him out of a helicopter. Threw him out of the helicopter. I don't think I'd have to go back, and my memory says like they didn't find his body.
Oh my God.
Eaten by an anaconda and jungle ants. Oh, I don't know. I'm making all of that up. But yeah, they threw him out of a helicopter.
Wow. Well, I guess that's one way to get somebody out of power, right?
Yeah, the dictator. You think, right? You're running around in your uniform with your, your things, and you're running the country. Just like what was the movie Scarface? The move that they did in Scarface when they. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the phone. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Tanya.
Hi, Tanya. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fantastic. Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Happy Halloween to you too, and to Sha.
All right on. What's your question for Sha, Tanya?
Yeah. Well, my husband would really like to move our family to Montana, and I would like to know if that would be a good move for us.
Can I ask you where you would be moving from?
We would be moving from Oregon.
Oregon to Montana. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That makes sense. I mean, it's not Florida to Montana.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of a parallel move. You're just going east. Okay. I could see that. Same. Okay. All right. Oregon to Montana. Is that the right thing to do?
Financially, it's a good move. Emotionally, it's much more challenging.
Does that sound about right, Tanya? Financially, it's the right thing to do, but emotionally, you might have some challenges.
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Oh, Tanya, I love your voice. Good luck to you and your family, and just like the words of the great Frank Zappa, I'm going to Montana soon. So there you go. You're going to be a dental floss tycoon. So there you go. Hey, Tanya,
thank you very much.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Right on. And you cannot say it's impossible. You cannot say Montana and not talk about Frank Zappa. That's just the way it is. It's just the way that it is. Let's go over to Twitter. Let's see here. This is Joe Unrow. He says, will my life get any better? And that's from Joe.
All right, Joe. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, and that's from Twitter. So I don't have any questions for Joe that I would normally ask right now. But so
okay.
Obviously, Joe's down here, and he wants to know if he will rise with the road.
So my reply to Joe is, I have a lot of concerns about just his overall mental well-being. And I always want to tell people your life can get better. It's, and we have a big role to play in that. But what I'm feeling for him right now is that he's kind of stuck in it too much of a regimented, ritualistic, like it's almost like he's got a cult mind that he's trying to break free from. So he's got a lot of work ahead of him before he can really see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I would encourage you to go find somebody that you can really talk to about everything that's been going on.
Mm-hmm. That's the best advice that you can give to anybody. And here's the deal. All right. And then I've got a great email that came in from Justin in Florida. We'll get to that in a second. Is this: if you live in the United States, I'm not talking about Canada, I'm not talking about New Zealand, I'm not even talking about Mexico. If you live in the United States, no matter how rough it is, there is somebody on this planet that has really got a screwed up situation. No matter how, and I get that because I've been there. I have. But there is somebody out there whose life is getting up in the morning and going to a garbage dump and digging through steaming, burning trash for breakfast. Okay? No matter what, I don't care. And I get it because I have been to the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. I have stared at the bottom, and as dark as it was, I wasn't somebody else that's having a real rough time of it. And so no matter what, things will always get better, and they can get better. It's up to you. Just don't wait around for somebody to come and you know what I mean? Fairy dust, and sprinkle that. No. It's up to you, and it will get better, Joe. I guarantee it. It may not seem like that sometimes, but it will, and you'll look back, Joe, at this show and go, wow, man, took a minute, but Jimmy was right. It got better. Sha was right. It got better. There you go. So happy Halloween, Joe. This just came in from Justin in Florida. Justin says, Sha told me back in 2020 I would have a rough couple of years and that things would turn around for me. So I am close to the turnaround. Thank you, Sha, and thank you, Jimmy.
Aww.
How cool is that?
That's cool.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so that's Justin in Florida. He didn't ask for a reading, but flip some cards for Justin real quick. What do you got for Justin?
Okay. Justin in Florida. Ooh. So I actually feel for Justin, you've got some big things coming through for you in the next 4 months. You've got a huge opportunity, and I feel like it's a new job opportunity, but it may be with like the same organization. And I also see you getting a windfall of money. So winning something or getting a bonus that's really going to put you on the right path.
I'm putting you on hold, caller. You stay right there. You will be first up after the break. And I'm just doing that really quick because I'm just trying to be a little courteous here. Okay, where to go? I'm going to this, putting you on hold. Okay, I've got things lined up. We'll continue right after the break. This is Fade to Black. That's pretty cool, though, to get an email saying, hey, things are good. I'm in the middle of that turn that Sha told me about, and I just wanted to say thank you. So thank you, Justin, and I'll get back to your phone calls and Twitter and YouTube and maybe an email or two right after the break, because this is our 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. It is tonight. Back to back to back to back readings. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. This is Rob Halford, the Metal God, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB, the X.
The Believer is the chilling true story of Dr. John Mack, a renowned Harvard psychiatrist and Pulitzer Prize winner.
This is an outreach program from the cosmos to the consciously impaired.
He risked it all to investigate human encounters with aliens. The Believer, Alien Encounters, Hard Science, and the Passion of John Mack. Written by award-winning former New York Times journalist and author Ralph Blumenthal. Now available in paperback from High Road Books.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? Unix Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNX-DB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black, and I only drink Fade to Black blend coffee from River Moon. Just click on the River Moon Coffee banner at jimmychurchradio.com. Promo code F2B Blend.
This is the only way forward.
This is Fade to Black. Make contact.
When you take the beans from Central America with dashes of Indonesian and African mixed in and then roast it to the dark side of Fade to Black, you create the ultimate brew of fringe. Introducing the Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Yes, River Moon's darkest customized roast was created for the love of Fade to Black. The alchemy of masterful roasting and smoking the beans is in every sip of this full-bodied, dark Java. I need my coffee dark, deep, with distinct bittersweet chocolate highlights, just like the bunker. Leaning further into the darkness of the roast is Fade to Black blend from River Moon Coffee. Just click on the banner at jimmychurchradio.com and use the promo code F2B Blend for 15% off of your order today.
You want to know a secret? I love ponies. I really love ponies. I'm serious. I couldn't stay sane without ponies to brush.
Why Fade to Black? Because you never got that pony, damn it.
This is Fade to Black with Jimmy Church on the Game Changer Radio Network.
Welcome back, Fade to Black. I'm your Jimmy Church. Tonight, 9th annual. 9th annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. And I'm just going to say this. Watch this. I'm going to throw somebody under the bus. Whoever is calling on 206, you're calling on both lines at the same time. You're on hold on one of those lines. So just stay right there and we'll get to you. I promise. I swear to you, we will get to your call. Okay? All right. I promise. You don't have to keep doing this. You don't have to. You don't. I literally spread that message during. I'm just like, you're not going to get to the front of the line if you're calling on both lines, and you're on hold on one and you're calling on the other. What? Oh, I'm going to go. Oh, this person is special. We're going to let this person in. Nah, ain't gonna happen. Sha the Loon Witch, back to back card readings tonight, and let's see. You know what? Let's just go. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live right now.
Hello.
Yes. Take me off speaker.
Oh, I'm not on speaker, Jimmy.
Okay, you're not on speaker. But do you?
I promise you, I'm not on speaker. I had no idea I would get in.
Okay.
Jimmy,
What's your name?
my name is BJ, Jimmy.
BJ. All right.
Yes,
like BJ and the Bear.
Pretty close, yes.
Okay.
BJ and the Bear. Jimmy, I love your show, and I want to say hello to Sha. I have a question. I lost my best friend of 51 years last month.
Okay.
And she also happens to be my sister-in-law.
Okay.
I'm wondering if Sha can get any messages from her for my brother. He's grieving deeply.
Yeah, of course he is. But and we'll get to that in a second, BJ. But you just said 51 years, best friend. You don't sound but 40 years old. Are you telling me the truth? How old are you really?
I'm 68 years old.
You're
Jimmy.
68. You sound younger than me. I'm just going to leave it right there, BJ. You sound younger than me. All right. Okay. So
that's very kind of you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and happy Halloween. Okay, so your best friend, your sister-in-law, passed away last. Yep.
Was my sister-in-law.
Yeah, 51 years, and you would like to know if Sha's got any messages from her for your brother.
Yes, Jimmy. Thank
Okay.
you, and thank you, Sha.
Yeah, and let's see what's going on. Sha's got the card shuffled.
So
for BJ, Sha.
what's the is it their anniversary that's coming up, or what's the celebration that's coming up?
Well, her birthday would have been November 15th.
Okay.
And there is a anniversary date in December. Also.
Wow. Okay. Go
So-
ahead, Sha.
Well, so she's coming through, and she's saying it must be the birthday because it's a special occasion. It would have been a special occasion. You guys always did like the same. You did the same thing for this special occasion all the time, and it was something that was really important to her. And she wants you guys to go out and do that same thing. Like, I'm going to say do the ritual, but that's not really right.
BJ, can I jump in? I'm interrupting Sha. Did you guys
Yes,
do something for her birthday every year?
Well, my brother and her would always go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Her choice. He'd take her out for a special dinner.
Well, so that's what you guys do.
Yep.
You guys go out to dinner, you and your brother, if you can. I don't know, but go out and do that special dinner in her honor. All right.
I will tell him. Thank you very much, Sha.
Yeah, BJ, can you will you email me, because I'll tell you how to do a ceremony called a dumb supper, because she really wants you to see that she's spending time with you.
All right. And Sha, her link is in the video description of the show. You can click on that and email Sha. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, BJ.
Jimmy.
You're the best.
And thank you very much, Sha.
Yeah, thank you.
I really appreciate. Happy Halloween, BJ.
Happy Halloween.
You too, also. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a man. Man, how did you know? Well, the cards told you, but birthday and anniversary, right, back to back.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. That was pretty amazing. Let's keep this rolling. I'm going to put you on hold. You just stay right there. Crazy night on the phones. Let's go here next. Whew, man. We do it every single year, don't we, Sha?
We do.
We get to the end of the night. I don't know what Sha does, but this is what I do. That's what I do at the end of.
I have to watch a movie.
Man, you know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching The Peripheral.
Oh.
Okay. Now, I'm just gonna leave it right there. I think it's Amazon. It's either Amazon or Netflix, one of the two. It's a TV series. The Peripheral. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm just putting it out there. You've got man. My weekend is shot. My weekend is shot out. I'm going to be popcorn, sandwiches, ordering some pizza, some Chinese food, and sit on the couch for 16 hours and watch the Peripheral for 3 days. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? Turn me down in the background.
I think it's Amazon.
Okay, turn me down. All right, I'm putting you back on hold. Can't do this. Can't do this. I'm just letting you know. Whoever is doing that, that's too bad because you just got cut out. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hello, this is McAllister.
McAllister?
Yes, in Seattle.
That is an awesome name, McAllister.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Happy Halloween, and say hi to Sha.
Sha, hi, you're good.
Yeah, she's the best.
Thank you. Hi, McAllister.
Sha is the best. What's your question for Sha this year?
So, I have this thing going on. I live in what used to be Eagles Masonic Lodge and is now Eagles Apartment. And you can hardly tell the astral beings from the real people.
This is great stuff. This is great stuff, McAllister. Oh, man. Okay, so
yeah, and so there's a sociopath next door who feels I'm an invading cell, and she sprays me with perfume, and she hands out atomizers, and other people have sprayed me. And there's a girl in 710 who is of the ilk that it's good to be bad. And she does the same thing.
Okay, so what's your question?
So I want, Sha, your take on all this because it also involves the manager.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel so put upon, you know?
So what's, so are you asking what is going on or what you can do about it?
I'm asking for Sha's take on it because that's what she's good at. And it's a little hard to discern because I'm so wrapped up in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Have you seen, don't take this the wrong way. Two things come to mind. It's a comedy series. It's called Only Murders in the Building with Steve Martin and Martin Short. Have you seen that TV series?
I have not.
Okay, go and watch it. It's just everybody in the building, right? And everybody looking at everybody else with squinty eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a comedy, but it's just go check it out as I'm waiting for Sha to shuffle the cards. And then you know what else, McAllister? Don't freak out. Rosemary's Baby. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know, you can kind of look around and go, man, is it everybody else or is it just me? Right? That's the question. Is it everybody else or is it just me?
Yeah.
Right? And that's the big question that you have, right?
So
this is a physical phenomenon, so I know it's not just me.
Right. Right.
But
I'm with you.
But-
Sha, what's your take? What things going on?
It has to be brought to a higher authority. And it's interesting because when you said your name, there was a card that just leaped out of the deck. And I wanted to shout at you that you're gonna win this argument.
Good.
Yeah. But you have to bring it to a higher authority on two levels. One, the higher authority of going above the manager's head, because the manager is definitely heavily there's something not right about the dealings with certain people that live in that same building. But the other thing here is that there is definitely something spiritual happening in that building. So I would ask if you're able to mix up some black pepper and some ground up mustard and just kind of sprinkle it on the threshold of your door going into your apartment.
I love that. Okay, black pepper and
mustard.
Ground mustard and black pepper.
Yep.
Also good on a pastrami sandwich. I might add. But
I'm a vegetarian, Jimmy.
What's that?
I'm a vegetarian.
You're a
Jimmy.
vegetarian? It's really good on a tomato sandwich. Really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Hey, McAllister, so mustard and black pepper, right?
Mustard and black pepper.
Yeah.
It will keep away the pests so they won't bother you as much. And if you're able to put some in like a little, the smaller bags that you can put like a day's supply of pills in, you can carry that in your right hand pocket, and that should slow down the energy so that they see you as a real person and not a threat.
I love that. I love that. Can I will that work on ghosts too as well?
To get rid of them?
I'm just saying mustard and black pepper in
Mustard
my
and black,
bathroom.
yeah, mustard and black pepper is a good protection.
Okay. All right. There you go, McAllister. Happy Halloween. And let us know how that goes for you. Okay.
For sure.
I will. Happy Halloween, you guys. Thanks for a good show.
Yeah, thank you, McAllister. And here's the thing: when if you've got issues with a neighbor, that's one thing. If you've got issues with your neighbors in an apartment building, that takes things to a whole new level. They're right there all the time. You've got to see them in the parking garage. You got to see them in the hallway. You hear the doors open and close. You want to make sure that you can, we've all been through that, and it'll wear you down, and if it's at another level above that, it's going to take over your life, So yeah. I heard that in McAllister's voice, but I do love it. I do love it. Mustard and black pepper.
Yep.
Let's go to, man, I've got stuff all over the place. Before, let me line up a phone call. Let me get this going in the background. Okay, I'm good. All right, so we got that going. This is from Greta. Is my birth father aware of my existence? He died under questionable circumstances. Can Sha shed some light? I love that, Greta. Okay. See, everybody gets to watch Sha do her thing. This is cool.
So he's not aware of her existence, but did you also say that he died under suspicious circumstances?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I would definitely agree with that, but he's not aware of Greta's existence, and she can connect to him because she has something that belonged to him at one point.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Well, even though he's passed away, she can still take that object or take a picture of him that she has access to and start talking to him and introduce herself.
Oh, man, I really like that.
Mhm.
I really
But
like
he
that.
definitely, there's a lot of suspicious activity around his death and around like almost a whole month leading to his death.
There you go, Greta. You're that's oddly specific, Sha. That's just oddly.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna let that go. Oddly specific. Okay, this is from Lou. Lou says that's his real name. He says, I was told I'm a little psychic. If so, how can I help others without them thinking I'm crazy? You can't. Okay. Here, I'll do my own tarot cards on that one. You know, I've got 2 decks of tarot cards that were gifted to me.
Nice.
I've never opened them.
Why haven't you opened them?
They're so nice in the box, and this, both of them in the
They're
display.
nice outside the box also.
Yeah. I don't want to mess it up. I'll mess it up. I'll mess it up for sure. But
I'd let you take my class for free, Jimmy.
yeah. See, I was talking about that earlier. Okay, let's get to Lou, and then
All
we'll
right.
talk about that.
Lou, first of all, you can't help people unless you ask their permission and they want the help. But second of all, you are more than a little psychic, and you've known that since you were about 8, but you tried your best to ignore it. Your best bet, if you want to use your gifts to help people without them thinking that you're crazy, is become an ordained minister and offer like spiritual guidance, spiritual counseling to people.
Really? You can do that? Is
Yep.
that legal?
Yep. Sure is.
I'm going to leave that right there. That's going to be part of my stand-up act Monday nights. I'm doing 5-minute spots at Sir Laughs a Lot in Studio City. No, I'm kidding. See, I'm funny though. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling?
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing? It's sweet baby Lou, a.k.a. Lou Diamond.
Lou Diamond Phillips is calling into the show. Lou Diamond Phillips. Man, you were really, really good in Platoon.
Oh, was in Platoon, Jimmy.
See, that's when you say, I wasn't in Platoon.
Oh,
yeah. All right, Lou Diamond. Happy Halloween. What's your question for Sha tonight?
So, hey, Sha, I have so many thoughts, like which way to go, love or money, but I'm gonna go like when will like alien life.
Okay, like, Lou, you're really muffled. You got to clean up your phone call.
Oh, is that better?
Oh, there you go. What
Much
were you,
better.
talking through your jacket? Okay, Lou.
No.
What's your? Yeah. What? Lou's trying to disguise his voice. The IRS is following him around. So he
right?
Yeah. I know how it is, Lou.
Right.
I know how it is. Okay, what's your question for Sha?
I guess Sha, tell me about when I'm gonna ever find real love, if that's even possible.
See, Lou, that's all. Women always call in with those calls. So I like this when masculine Lou Diamond Phillips calls into the show, star of Platoon, and says, hey, what's up with my love life? When am I going to get this whole thing figured out? So what do you have for Lou Diamond?
Oh, Lou Diamond. So here's what I have for you. Take off the expectations.
Right.
Because that is literally the thing that kills your love buzz all the time. You put too many expectations on other people and on yourself. Some of those expectations are fears that you've been carrying since you were a child that other people had put onto you.
Right.
But you met somebody a year or slightly less than a year ago, that you were really, like, your curiosity was really, really piqued, and you had so many bits of anxiety around it that it never went anywhere. And it
See?
could have been amazing.
Yeah, and Lou, okay, now this is just man to man before I say happy Halloween and have a good night. What I'm going to translate what Sha just said. You need to act like you need to walk into the room like you're the winner. You're not looking. Right? You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what you do, man. You got to be a player. You got to just act like you know what I mean? You want to project that. You want to project that out. You want to project that out onto everybody. You don't want to be you don't want to be like me. You don't want to be the creepy old man. You don't want to be that guy. Right? You want to exude that confidence. You want that to be flowing out of you. You want to be the opposite of me. You know, I walk into a room and they're like, there's the creepy old dude. Nobody talk to that guy. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the confident guy. You know, and that's it. And that's Sha, is that what you are saying?
Well, I'm saying he's got a lot of anxiety and he thinks that it's supposed to, love is supposed to be this certain way.
Right.
And it's not.
Yeah. So let me translate that for you. Hey, Lou.
Don't be Jimmy.
Lou, happy Halloween, man. Great phone call. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Take care, Sha.
That's a great phone call right there. It's really true, though. You know, if you and we've all been single, right? And you go through that period, and when you do that, you're like, man, I need, and you're talking to, hey, you got any friends you can hook me up with? And you're going through that. It ain't going to happen. It's not. You need to be the opposite of that,
right.
and then it'll just knock you over the head.
Yep.
It's just the way it is. This is from Tom. Tom says, my name is Tom. Should I continue in my current career? Is it going to get better, or should I change for something else? And if so, what might that be? Okay, so he's got 3 questions rolled into one. So let's just break this down. Does he need to go and find another job?
Nope.
Nope. There's your answer, Tom. It's that simple. Moving on. Tom, you're stuck in that dead end job. Okay, this is from Laura. All right. And Laura in South Dakota. Oh, this is great. You ready? Are you shuffling?
I'm shuffling.
This is the question of the night. Is a water poltergeist in my home? From Laura in South Dakota. A water poltergeist in my home.
I would not necessarily call it a poltergeist, but there is a water spirit in her home.
Really?
Yep.
You're not playing around.
No, it's been there for about 10 years.
Right.
And I would say it started when somebody was either digging a well or doing something with a well.
And it is South Dakota, indigenous cultures there for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
Anything could have gone on in and around her property, on her property.
Yep. I don't necessarily see it as a negative thing.
Right.
But there's a couple of things that she can do, like she can, whatever if there's one specific tap or toilet that it's always pestering, she can sprinkle some pipe tobacco around it, and that may calm some of the energy down.
No kidding. Pipe tobacco.
Yep.
Not cigarette tobacco. It's got to be pipe tobacco.
Pipe tobacco, or if she can get like tobacco for like natural tobacco leaves before they've been roasted and everything, then that would be even better.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. You know what's really Poltergeist, right? The movie. So I live in the Valley, right? Well, I don't now, but I've been in the Valley for the last 30 years, both of them 40 years. And so, but I watched Poltergeist before I lived in the Valley. Okay. Watched the movie many times, saw it in the movie theater, watched it on videotape, did all of that like everybody else. And then you move to the Valley, right? And then you watch the movie and you're like, holy crap, that's my neighborhood. I mean, it's just like, what? And I've driven by the house that it was filmed at. Same thing with E.T., by the way. It's right there, Lakeview Terrace, that area. But Poltergeist, right? But what Poltergeist allowed me and the rest of the world to do is to take consideration and respect with where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and something may be going on. It's not necessarily your dead grandmother, right? It's not necessarily this or relative or that. It could be the sacred land that you are on.
Yep. And
I think it rose the awareness for that. Indirectly, hit movie, right? We all loved it. It's great. But it caused that awareness for people to go and learn and to respect the indigenous cultures that came before us. And just because you bought a piece of land and built a house on it doesn't mean that you were the first,
right?
Because you weren't, right? So
exactly.
Let's take our break right here. This is Fade to Black. It's our ninth annual Halloween special event with Sha the Loon Witch. She's right here. I've got calls on hold. I've got stuff in Twitter. I've got emails. I've got things in the chat room. We'll get to all of it when we come back after the short break. This is Fade to Black. I'm your Jimmy Church. Stay with us.
You're listening to Jimmy Church and Fade to Black on the X.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl Vivica Fox here, and you are listening to my boy, Jimmy Church, on JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Despite popular opinion, reading a book will not make you smarter.
But listening to Jimmy Church will.
Hello, Fadernauts. Jimmy Church here. You've seen me with my thunderstorm. Now you can purify the air in your home and get healthy, clean, fresh-smelling air and eliminate odors just like I do right here in the bunker. The Eden Pure Thunderstorm uses oxy technology that naturally sends out O3 molecules into the air, which seek out odors and air pollutants in your home and destroys them. It's called a thunderstorm because it purifies the air just like after a thunderstorm. And right now, you can save $200 on an Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3-pack for whole home protection. With this special offer, you're getting 3 units for under $200. Seriously. Go to EdenPureDeals.com and use Fader3. Shipping is free and it's easy. Just scroll down. You'll see my name right there, Jimmy Church. Click on it and get your deal today. That's EdenPureDeals.com.
This is Billy Carson, founder and CEO of ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv is the fastest growing and one of the most watched networks in the world. And I would like to personally invite you to check out our expanding library of TV, film, lectures, and special presentations. ForbiddenKnowledge.tv has over 6,000 videos covering lost history, health, UFOs, spirituality, and our future. We are committed to our community, and with my personal invitation, you can right now get your own free 30-day membership at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. Your own library of information starts today at ForbiddenKnowledge.tv.
Your 1 million gigawatt paranormal powerhouse, KUNX-DB. The X.
Are you ready to read about true paranormal events? Onyx Media publishes nonfiction books about UFOs, ghosts and haunted places, time anomalies, cryptid creatures, and more. Just like KUNXDB Radio, it's all about unexplained phenomena. Visit www.unxmedia.com to see our list of great book titles by Debbie Ziegelmeyer, Gene Walker, Devin Listrom, Wayne Lawrence, Bill Spicer, and yours truly, Margie Kay. That's unxmedia.com.
Introducing the Game Changer blend from River Moon Coffee that delivers a customized blend made specifically for the Fadernauts. If the game is rigged, change the game. It's a bolder cup with some bite. Game Changer is the coffee of choice for those that prefer an organic dark roast that is slightly lighter and milder, but it's still dark. With wild notes of pecans and chocolate with a rich, balanced, full-bodied cup that is roasted to perfection for a great coffee to start your day, as an after-dinner coffee or anywhere in between. Artisan, small batch roasted to perfection. USDA certified organic, all River Moon coffee is freshly roasted and packaged in the USA. Just go to rivermooncoffee.com or click on the banners over on our site and use the promo code F2BBLEND for 15% off of your order today. rivermooncoffee.com.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from TalkStream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Erica, Brittany, Gabby, and you're listening to JamieChurchRadio.com.
It's not a lifestyle we chose. We were born this way.
This is KJCR at JimmyChurchRadio.com.
Welcome back, Faded Black. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. I'm the Game Changer and UNX Networks. Race Hobbs. Our 9th annual Halloween special with Sha the Loon Witch. Another great epic night tonight. And I caught Sha by surprise. That was really funny. I watched Sha snap to attention like, whoa. Okay. Now, I told everybody you need to have your name posted. I want your real name. But in this case, I'm going to let it slide because the question is, what's up with my love life? Will I ever be an epic ladies man like Lou Diamond Phillips? And that's paranormal multiverse. One card flip, yes or no? One card flip. One card.
No.
There you go. See, that's what you get. That's what you get. All right. This is from Laura C. I'm going to get to phone calls here in a second. This is from Laura C. All right. So, Sha, listen very closely. She says, I was told I have a Pleiadian son. Is this true? And was he involved in my friend being taken on a craft for healing last night? All right. You want me to read that to you again?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. You got it?
I got it. It's interesting that she was told she had a Pleiadian son.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, yes, I will say that there was a Pleiadian male who was responsible for taking her friend for healing, but not her son.
Repeat that? Okay. It wasn't her son.
Right.
But a Pleiadian did take her friend for healing.
Yes.
Last night.
Yes.
But her son had nothing to do with it.
But not her son.
But she does have a Pleiadian son.
That's where I'm a little bit confused because I feel like she was told she has a son, but I don't think it's male.
So she has a Pleiadian daughter?
I don't know because I'm not getting any sexual orientation. She has a Pleiadian child.
She has a non-binary.
Yeah.
Right. Non-binary. It's going out to the universe now. It's left planet Earth. I was hoping that's it. I'm gonna leave my mouth shut. I'm just not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. I want to go there. I'm not going to go there. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live on Faded Black. Who's calling?
Hi, Jim, and this is Arnie.
Ernie?
Arnie from Wisconsin.
Hey, Arnie, how are you, man? Happy Halloween.
I'm doing good. Just wondering, am I going to be able to do a wall project that I have in mind?
As in WALL?
Yes.
A wall project. Okay, now she's shuffling cards, Arnie. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What the heck does that mean?
Well, excuse me. I'm a numbers guy.
Uh-huh.
And I track numbers for the lottery, and I've been doing that for 5-6 years, and I've had some help with that. And what I have in mind is to do like a Great Wall of China. That's what I'd like to do. And I know it sounds far-fetched, but hey, you never know.
So it's not, you're not going to paint Elvis on the wall in your house. That's not the wall project. You're going to build a wall between, where do you live, by the way?
Wisconsin.
Well, I live in Wisconsin.
No, what
city?
city?
What I have in mind is what I would like to do.
Right.
Is to go from the south to the north, right down the middle of Wisconsin on the driftless area.
Right.
And yeah, I know it sounds kind of silly or whatever, but I think it would have great potential if we could make it happen. And the only way that's going to start to take off is with my numbers,
Arnie, that sounds like a great documentary for Netflix.
Yeah, that's cool.
He built a wall in Wisconsin. Limited series, 6 episodes coming on Netflix. Arnie in Wisconsin.
Separating the cheese from the curd.
Yeah. Separating the cheese from the curd.
So the answer is to are you going to be able to accomplish it? The short answer is no. The long answer is it's really because you're meeting too much resistance from authority.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. What about, why don't you start small? Like Legos.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I've thought about that for like weddings. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not playing around. I'm being very, very, very serious right now. I just built a wall in my backyard. I built an RC track for remote control radio controlled trucks. Right? My gardener, I don't know if you saw the video, but it's even more extravagant than the original video. Now it's all built up and it looks really cool. My gardener showed up and I watched him. I didn't go outside. I'm like peeking through the car. I just wanted to see. And he put his hands on his hips and he looked around and he was like, what the is going on here? And that's it, man. He turned around and walked out. He did a great job on the front yard. He knows now backyard is not his concern. Jimmy's building a wall. So
I was going to tell you that I was born October 9, 65.
Right.
Great Lakes Naval Base.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, okay, so 7 years before me.
65, so 2 years. Yeah.
No, are you 65 years old, or you were born there in 65?
I was born in 1965.
Oh, at great, really? Now,
yeah, so we might have had the same nurses in the same nursery.
My brothers and sisters were also born there.
Yeah,
too,
right.
as well. That is crazy town. And you're October 9th. Cool. Yeah, you're October 9th, the day before me. Yeah, same nurses. And we're both building walls. What the hell is going on?
Well, I'm thinking like golf courses and you name it, world's longest, everything.
Hey,
Gardening,
Arnie, was your dad in the Navy or the Army?
He was in the Army. He was an MP that was there.
So were you at Fort Sheridan?
I think so.
Yeah, that's where. Okay, so you were too young to remember. We lived at Fort Sheridan twice, but Sha. So Arnie and I were born in the same hospital on the same Navy base, is what we're talking about here, which is very interesting. The Army base, which was south of the Navy base, the Army base didn't have a hospital. All right, so if anything happened, you had to go to Great Lakes. You break your arm, 20 minutes to Great Lakes, whatever. But including, all the Army brats were all born at Great Lakes Naval Station. Wow. So that's pretty cool, Arnie. And
yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, 2 years apart, maybe even the same doctor. Wow, that's pretty trippy. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
small world.
So I was, with the numbers, I've had some help. To get me where I'm at, supernatural.
Right.
And I was just wondering, is there any chance that that's going to pay out sometime?
Wow. You said your dad was a cop? He was an MP?
Yeah.
Military police?
He was an MP. Yeah. He was stationed there before he went to Vietnam.
So my dad was arrested in 1965 for pot. I wonder if that was... I'm kidding. It's a joke. Yeah. Hey, Arnie, happy Halloween, man. Behave and be well.
Yeah. Yeah, you as well. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's a great phone call right there. And we got in so much trouble as kids on Fort Sheridan. I was 5 years old, 6 years old. I spent more time in the police station. 5 years old, terrorizing that Army base. So who knows? Maybe Arnie's dad.
Imagine you getting into trouble.
Oh man, maybe it was Arnie's dad that threw me in the back of the squad car at the age of 5, handcuffed. I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. Calling your dad. But isn't that funny, though? 2 years after that, I'm October 10th. He's October 9th. 2 years later. Is it possible? Same doctors, right?
Yeah.
Same nurse.
Yeah.
That just feels weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see. I have I got to get back to this. I've got so many things happening here at the same time. This is via email for you, Sha, and this is from Jamie.
Okay.
I've got a photo of my dad after he passed away visiting me. Okay, a photo of her dad visiting her. Yep. She got the photo after he passed away. I want to know if he is always around me now. I felt a spirit touch me and one talk to me. I wonder if that's him or just different spirits. And that's from Jamie. She says... Happy Halloween, Sha.
Happy Halloween. So it's not her dad. It's just other spirits that are around. I'm not really sure where her dad is presently, but I do feel like he had a lot of healing he had to do after he passed, and he may not be transitioned back out from that process yet.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody wants me to ask you about the ghosts in my house. We'll save that for the end of the show.
Okay.
This is from Lisa. Lisa says she would like to know when I'm going to meet Jimmy for the first time in person and where.
And what was the name? Lisa. When is she going to meet Jimmy as in you for the first time?
She's leaning into the the speakers right now. Okay, what's the answer? When is this going to go down and where?
It's interesting because I feel like she's already met Jimmy. But this time around, she'll meet Jimmy for the first time, probably in June, maybe more towards July, but it will be at an organization.
Makes sense. There you go. She's circling the dates now. Okay. All right. There you go. So I wonder what the events are in June and July. I've got a few scheduled. I'll make the announcements. And there you go, Lisa. Looking forward to meeting you. And then I've got this. This is from Missy C. Missy, Melissa, will you ask my spirit guides if they have any advice for me at this time? Okay, now you're shuffling. You can do 2 or 3 things at the same time. Help me understand what a spirit guide is.
So a spirit guide is an energy, a divine light being that's never lived as a human form, that usually comes into the earth plane with us when we're born, and we can adopt others as we grow and change and need new information or new guides around us. But there's usually one that will kind of stick with us for our entire life. And what was her question? The spirit guide doesn't really have any information that she's willing to share for her right now, other than she should be making that connection to herself.
Very interesting.
Like,
Very.
I will say her spirit guide has been coming into her dreams, taking her places,
right,
showing her things, but she thinks these are just dreams.
Okay. All right. And we'll get to my ghost here because we need to talk about this. But this is from Jenny White Bear. Love that name. It's a great name. But her real name is Janet. Janet says she's from Ohio. Can Sha tell me about my great grandmother? All right. She was Native American, and I think her name was Phoebe. That's a great picture of Janet, by the way. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah. It's this way. Yeah, there you go. It's a good picture. I like that look. All right. What have you got?
All right. Here's what I got. She was probably a clan mother or a teacher of some kind, because she was very involved in keeping language alive and teaching about tradition. I also feel like she had something to do like with herbal medicine as well. What's interesting is I don't know who the little boy is that's around Janet. There's a little boy that's around her, and it's because of the great grandmother. So she's got this. I don't know if it's a child that was miscarried or a child that died as a child, but I see this little boy around Janet because the great grandmother has sent him there.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Janet, let us know. And tomorrow night is Fader night. And so we'll take some calls and we'll see what we can find out with that. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze in one more phone call. Hi, you're live on Fade to Black. Who's calling? You're live. 3, 2, 1. All right. You got to be ready to go. Okay. So before we run out of time, let me give you a little background of what has been going on here. I have I live alone in this house. All right. Now, I've had things going on, and I'm not sure. I'm kind of at peace with it. I just don't know the who, what, when, where, why, how, all of that stuff. But I've had this shoe issue with my shoes in my closet for over a year. Shoes falling, shoes moving, piles of shoes stacked neatly, shoes sitting side by side, coming off of the shoe rack, just falling. It's insane. So, and it's come and gone. Like sometimes it'll happen every day for a couple of weeks, and then it won't happen for a month, and then and so forth. So I've got that. I've got footsteps in my bathroom upstairs in the master bath that I can hear from downstairs. All right. I've been trying to convince myself it's a raccoon living in my crawl space. So I've got that. I've got here in the bunker pictures that have fallen down, literally off of the wall. So it's just been a variety of things. Sha, who was in my house?
It's a woman. I feel like she was murdered, but I don't think she was murdered in your house.
What?
It's a woman.
I heard that part. I was cool with that.
Yeah.
You lost me at murdered.
She was murdered. That's how she died. It's just how she died.
Okay.
But she wasn't murdered in your house.
That's good.
So.
Right. That's good. Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good because she's not carrying that negative energy or that anxiety of being murdered. It's kind of just like, this is a thing that you need to know about her as she was murdered. The shoe thing is, those are messages to you.
From her?
From her.
Okay.
She just wants to talk to you because she knows that you can hear her. She knows that you could communicate with her if you chose to. And the thing about the pictures that are falling down, you need to look at those pictures as if they were like tarot cards or some other form of divination, because those are very clear directions for you to follow.
Why? Why is she here?
Okay.
I understand she wants to communicate, but why? Why does she want to communicate?
Well, she wants to communicate because she's got a lot of unfinished business.
With me, or
no, just unfinished business. She lived in the neighborhood, or she lived not far.
Really?
Yep. She was attached to, there was a child that lived either in your house or in the house that was there before your house. That she was attached to. I don't know if it wasn't her child, but I don't know if they like grew up together or what that story is. But she's got a lot of unfinished things going on. Like she was probably late 20s, early 30s when she was murdered.
Really?
Yep. She's got no family left.
Really?
Yep.
I've felt that she was a she.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words, but I've always felt that. And so I had another friend of mine, Tony Rathman. He's a ghost hunter. I've spoken to a few of my ghost hunting friends about this off of the air. People have heard this. They're calling me.
Yeah.
You need some help. You want to do this. You want to do
I was
that.
going to say, have you ever done like any EVP with her?
No. No, and we're not going to. I don't want to freak myself out. I've got cameras, right? I've got cameras everywhere. I've got cameras outside. I've got cameras inside. I've got motion detectors. I've got this gnarly security system. But when I'm home, only the exterior cameras are on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be sitting in bed in the middle of the night and have some ding, 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 and the camera, motion detector of something on my stairs. I don't know. No. And I'm not going to EVP. Maybe, I'll have some people come over here and do it, but I don't put myself out. I'm walking around the house, with a recorder, like Zach Bagans. So, who's here in the room? And you hold the recorder out and you listen to it back. Get out. No, I don't.
No.
I don't want that. I don't.
No, it's Alice, Alicia, Allison.
What? You're giving up names now?
Yep.
I'm going to talk to my neighbor. She's been next door for 40 years. I think they built their house in 1980. I think she said something like that. Yeah. And you wouldn't know it. The house looks brand new, like it was built last week. I'm going to go talk to her.
Yeah, definitely.
She's got. You said Alicia, Allison,
Allison, Alice, something, something like that.
All right. Be careful what you wish for, Jimmy. I just, like I said, I'm at peace with it. Do we really want to open it up? Some people do, right? Yeah. I get that. What's going on? What are they telling me? I'm kind of like the opposite.
Right.
I just don't want to stir the pot.
She doesn't have anything bad to say. She just wants to talk to you because she knows that you can.
Yeah, the other thing, it hasn't been anything negative.
Yep.
I haven't had a pot, a frying pan hit me in the head. It's nothing like that. Sha, you are the absolute very best. Where can everybody reach out to you and ask you some questions?
They can reach out to me on my website. It is LoonWitch.com, and I know you've got links to it on your page. So they can find me there. They can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, not TikTok, or any of that. TikTok. I don't do any of that stuff.
I love you so much, Sha. Thank you so much. 9 years. Next year, number 10, we're going to burn these walls down. I can't wait. We're going to party.
Yay!
Thank you so much. And everybody, the links for Sha are down below. They're over on our website. We have it throughout social media, LoonWitch.com. Sha is the absolute very best. A perfect night. And thank you for celebrating Halloween once again with us this year, Sha. Thank you so much.
Always my pleasure. I want to hear about your ghost, though, later.
I'll give you a call.
All right.
Sha the Loon Witch. Thank you so much, Sha. Behave, be well, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
What a perfect night. That's a perfect night on Fade to Black. Thank you to everybody that called in. Thank you for all the emails, Twitter, the chat room, all of that. Just a perfect night on the show. Tomorrow night's Fader night with open lines all night long. Fade to Black is produced by Hilton J. Palm, Renee Dennis, and Kevin. Announcers are Steve Harder, Gene Vito, Mark D. Kovar. Webmaster is Drew the Geek. Music, Doug Aldrich. Intro, Spaceboy, spaceboymusic.com. Fade to Black is produced by KJCR for the Game Changer Network, and this broadcast is owned and copyrighted 2022 by Fade to Black and the Game Changer Network, Inc. It cannot be rebroadcast, downloaded, copied, or used anywhere in the known universe without written permission from Fade to Black of the Game Changer Network. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. Until tomorrow night with Fader Night, I want everybody to be safe. Go Beckley Teppy.